Hi, I'm Justin.
And I'm Aaron, and we're from Royal Tongues and Like A Parrot Productions.
Today we're going to go over the second track on the Patterns and Shapes EP, Awkward Arm. How this song started was we were writing a theme song for a potential reality show. They gave us some ideas of how they wanted it to be, and we basically came up with what sort of is the intro to the song right now. It was a lot more stripped out. It didn't have any guitars in it. It didn't have a couple other things in it. But from there, we were like, you know what? This is a good song. Let's sort of see what we can do with it. So what we'll start with is, we'll sort of start with this intro, and we'll go over the parts that, made the song. Let's take a listen. So the very first thing that we had in this song was the drum beat. We wanted this driving drum beat that was
It's a little more aggressive sounding.
I don't know that guitar in there, but yeah, it's an aggressive drum beat, and we wanted it to be pretty consistent with that four on the floor feel throughout the whole song. And then the thing that came right after it were these pulsating synths that are panned left and right. They're each doing very different things, but they're very similar. Here's the one on the left. And here's the one on the right. So when they're not together, there's sounds so empty. When they're together, so all we had was these. And then I remember the first thing that Aaron came up with was those uh-oh.
It's kind of a complex. I felt like at first when I had listened to the instrumental, I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do for vocals. So kind of went with that first, and then the kind of melody kind of like fell into place after that.
Here are those O's by themselves. Aaron and I layer a lot of our vocals. So he doubled them, I doubled them, and they sound like this. Those are going throughout the whole song pretty much. They go through in the chorus and the intro, and they're a part of the melody, but they're not at the same time, which is what I think was really cool about them. And then Aaron was really into whistling for whatever reason at the time, and because they didn't want lyrics for the pitch, we were just like, you know what? Let's do a melody, and we whistled it, and that sounds like this. So by themselves, those whistles sound a little bit out of tune, but that's okay, because that's what sort of makes a whistle. And on top of that, we put these trumpets, which I have to find. Here they are. So we have a main trumpet right here. And then I added some of these support trumpets. And these. That's the intro of the song right there. Is there any other part that you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, I guess we could talk about a little bit about the bridge. It's kind of like a happy accident. A big part of our sound is kind of the electronic and organic mix. So we really wanted to try some pitch vocals.
Yeah, let me find that.
When time fades, the innocence away, I want you.
Yeah, let's find where that is, right here.
We kind of need like a call and response.
So these vocals right here. This is the first song that we really began experimenting with pitch shifting vocals and sampling vocals. Before that, I wasn't really doing it. Aaron wasn't really doing it. I don't remember why we did it.
It's like one of those things, when you're in the studio and you have the time on your side. We were able to experiment a little bit. So I think we just having some fun with it, and so it was kind of like one of those happy accidents. I think a little bit. We really enjoyed how it sounded. Now we just wanted to make it fit into the song.
Yeah. And at the end here, we sampled it. So it's the same take. It's Aaron's voice, just basically pitch shifted up, and from there, we took that idea and we did it at the end over here where he says "baby." We sampled that vocal too.
Baby,
You'll hear it.
baby, baby.
So it's just really always cool how little ideas like that really make a song, and they just take it off. And that's Awkward Arm.